We have a deciding game 5 in the group stage. Moon already through after a gruesome winner bracket final. He's done, and so Sock has to go the extra mile up against Fortitude, who found himself in the lower bracket after the first round, eliminating Kaho there with a pretty clean 2-0. Shout out to the 20-year-old, 21-year-old Kaho. But now it's time for a human mirror, and we do play a human mirror. No off racing, as we've seen quite a bit recently. We got Sock in the red, we got Fortitude in the blue. Korea or China, it's gonna be a human LP club versus Africa Freaks. Let's go. So screw it, literally. Nice. Yeah, I'm a little bit out of the loop when it comes to human mirror. We just don't see it too often, and yeah, I don't know what's meta, to be honest. Archmage of course, Footman of course, but when do you expand is always a miracle to me. Like on this map I would think that you could expand, but also like tier 1 expansion, tier 2 expansion.
A player's forces are under attack.
Usually, of course, the norm is Breaker Wars. Some say you can go to tier 3, which is then of course super good. I was always in awe of Fortitude's human mirror. Of course, he's coming from a country where human mirror was for a long time one of the most important matchups if you're in the region with TH and Infi. And Fortitude excelled there to a degree that they were just off racing against him. They really didn't want to play human mirror against him anymore. But since then, a lot of things changed. Human mirror not as important anymore. Became a little more important in Korea actually, with Chemico and Sock oftentimes fighting for a slot. For Fortitude it would be a little bit of another breakthrough. Like, he's been eliminated in group stages for so long. I mean, we will never forget his big runs in WGLs and other tournaments, but it's been a long time. It's been a long time. Interesting to see the creep routes differ. Fortitude with a fast level 3. Crystal Ball, Mantle. This one, not bad.
Forces are under attack.
This lining up to level 3 perfectly as well. The lab is open. Oh, run for the shop. Is it Boots' staff or is it both? Archmage kind of trapped here. Almost. Boots for Sock. Boots and staff for Fortitude. Man, this item, which is the crystal ball, or which was the crystal ball, if that's a different one, could give him a big edge. This takes away the opportunity to instantly level up the second hero to level 2, and it is a typical Fortitude play with insta-aggression. But it's an instant TP as, whoa, this army can just enter and exit. In and out, in and out. Good old in and out game. You know it. Hopefully. So Sock for the first big play here. Forcing the TP without losing anything.
A player's force
Tech is a tiny bit faster. Both with heal potions, interestingly. So the level 2 Water Elemental Skirmish. Who's gonna win this? Lots and lots of damage on Sock. But I mean, he has a replenishment potion. It should be fine. Archmage brave enough to move in. It feels like Sock is taking control over this. Just having way more kills. Another one going down. Footman is chasing. Will result in another kill. Ooh, will it? Will it? Think one more. It's not blocking. Ring around the gold mine. Nice focus fire. So who lost more? I'm pretty sure it was Fortitude, but the experience says otherwise. Mountain King second, Shop up, double Sanctum back in the base. And now, did Fortitude just kill more footmen? It's 5, 6, 7, 8 workers. Wow, 2 footmen so hurt. Yeah, he's so low on lumber. He's so low on lumber. Well, Sock is going for double Sanctum immediately plus the shop. We only have a hero and 1 Sanctum, no shop. That hurts. Good illusions to scout. And of course Fortitude lost the TP on top of this. No one going for defend. This is also like one of the things that I will probably never understand when you go defend and when not. Maybe when mercenary camps are available you do go for defend because of Shadow Priest and and Berserker. Against Water Elemental only, probably not worth it. So I guess I do understand. Mountain King advantage for at least for a little bit. But the Archmage is causing some trouble again here. With more peasants going down, and the more peasants he kills, the lower is his lumber, the later is his second Sanctum. The later is his Dispel upgrade. Whoa, he is not willing to go for this potion. Nice escape. Constant brawling here. Nice to see that they're not creeping at all. So many water elementals. Both with the same mana management, except on the Mountain King. There Sock has a big lead. And now boots on MK. When the Archmage already lost the Town Pole, it's getting a little risky here. So Sock with a couple of advantages, can go to breakers instantly. He is the one with the Dispel a lot earlier, so he feels superior, goes for the middle. And yeah, like these water elementals, they're just gone. Wants to contest this with Militia. Priests just function like a magnet against the hammers. Dispel on both sides. Okay, Sock. Again, just mana. Mana is a lot better for the Korean. Has breakers coming in, gets control magic in. I feel like this is not gonna be a super long mirror match. At least an item that doesn't give him too much.
Forces are under attack.
Fortitude can't even think of control magic, and I guess Sock knows this, and this is why he's going for his early control magic. All the water elementals belong to me. Heal potion passed. Okay, gets it. A little bit of a block. Can breakers steal elementals if they have control magic? Yes. They need a mana pool for that. So it's not for free, but looks good. With Brilliance Aura 2, you should constantly be able to steal them. And here it is, control magic. Like Nestland is buying all the water in the world, so does Sock.
A player's forces are under attack.
Romantic's getting some kills at least, but at 34 only. Sock snowballed so freaking hard here. If you tell me like 2 years ago that Sock will kind of stomp on Fortitude in a mirror match, I would laugh at you. Just shows the progress of both of these players. Mana Stone. Yep, this is good. Forty needs kind of a miracle play. The water elementals he summons are being stolen. MK is better. Oh, he's an entire level ahead. Look at GXP. Okay. You wanna know how this game goes? Look at this graph. Even brave enough to expand.
Player's forces are under attack.
1-1 upgrade against. Also 1-1. 2-1 already done. Close to done. Ancient Django of Endurance. Like, even the item drops are great. If he would try to go for tier 3, you could maybe make an argument as like a Hail Mary thingy. But Sock is banking well. Items go to Fortitude, that's kinda neat. Oh, Sock just turns around, doesn't go left. Nice by Fortitude. Dodging him here.
Attack.
Don't know if he's how he saw it. But one Archmage shouldn't be enough to do anything here. Uh-oh. There's a staff, of course. If there's a bash, it isn't.
A player's forces
So
are
good
under
shop
attack.
control by Fortitude. There's no real chance for Sock to go for heal scrolls. The expo is up. Fortitude is on the timer. His levels look poor. His supply looks kind of poor. His income in comparison looks kind of poor. And now there's a heal scroll as well. Oh, oh.
A player's forces are under attack.
So, do we trade or do we save that expo? We save that expo. Kinda hard to catch up, but he knows he has more movement speed. So maybe he can catch up. Double detonate for 5. And of course, Mountain King mana is always there. I guess Sock can't boost this. Trying to dispel all the water elementals on Sock's side to get more experience instead of controlling them yourself. 1-1 against 2-2. Mana Stone against no Mana Stone. 10 supply lead against 10 supply deficit. 5 head. And we have that water elemental ping pong going on, but there's a decent front line here. We're still holding on to the heal scroll. At least on Sock's side. Holding on until the last minute. Heal potion still, invo potion still. He's so safe. Water elementals just all over the place, and of course the cooldown resets, so every time you take them over. Oh, big detonate. Getting close to level 5 MK. Fortitude is doing this well, like his micro in the fights has always been great. But the circumstances were just pretty horrible already. MK still has the Mana Stone. Yeah! GG. Man, suck. That was a very well played Humor, if you ask me. It was a little bit of a race of the two Archmages. Who harasses more? Who harasses better? The answer is clearly Sock. Had that early advantage there. Maybe it was the creep route because Fortitude was going for the creep on the left-hand side and then had to walk from the left-hand side to his opponent, and Sock was already in the middle when he got level 3, so his distance to Fortitude's base wasn't that big. And then lots of damage done, lots of peasants killed, lots of lumber prevented. That gave him the faster priest, and that gave him pretty much the upper hand for the rest of the game. I guess that's pretty much this game in a nutshell. Plus good items and good creeping afterwards, of course. AZ next. Uh-huh. Unfortunately, kind of a breakaway map again. Again, the potential to harass the base quite a bit. I really hope someone goes for a crazy tier 3. Would be something. But on this map, a little unlikely. But there is a little shot for tier 2 expansions. Actually, it's not that little. Could go for it. The other could snipe the mercenary camps and push a little. Quite some options in this mirror match. This match points for Sock, which would then give Korea the edge in the quarterfinals, which is double elimination, by the way. The first Asian tournament in forever that uses double elim, which I really like. So, Sock with the 1-0 lead. He finds himself in the lower bracket, but he got there via Moon, so it's not the worst thing. This map 1 felt like he was in control. He was completely in control. Fortitude a little late, had to TP out early, and then lost all momentum. Shop control, yeah, actually not that big in the last game. So the crazy thing would be fast expansion, but usually you always go level 2. Could go for a fast expansion, but if you're then getting creep jack, kind of lost already. Could go for the same aggression early on after level 2, could creep to level 3, could go to the outskirts with footmen and just snipe the renegade, because if you get a devotion aura or a flute, or even a robe of the magi, almost a game-winning item. Archmage, how could it be any different? Can you build on top of the logo? Yes. Okay. They did that on day 1, like constantly. Especially the orcs. The orcs hate this. See? Okay. Ooh, Sock with a tower. Both with a tower. Arcane's of course very good against water elementals as they have the feedback ability of breakers.
A player's forces are under attack.
Do we have a lightning shield somewhere? Doesn't look like it. No chance to steal anything. We have a lightning shield here. So Fortitude should be a little quicker. Gloves of Haste, his first item. Wait, it's actually a lot quicker. Ring for Sock. Decent advantage. Tome of Intelligence here on the other side. Didn't really see it. That's a fast mage. So how many farms? 3, indicating attack. And here, 3 plus tower. Not saving any resources for this. Not willing to cut. Oh, Sock the aggressor. Yeah, you can't go for the kobolds if your opponent is around. That's just impossible. So tech here. Thanks to the tower, this will be a little later for Fortitude, and it's again a tiny advantage for Sock. This is of course his base being more exposed.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ooh. Ooh, is he stealing the kobolds away? Potentially big. Uncontested as well. But okay, he has to react. Sock was following this up with the tower.
Player's forces are under attack.
It's not level 3 yet, as the peasants didn't take out the murlocs before. Archmage and Water Elemental in. No staff, gotta be careful. And I guess he... Oh, that was close. Wanted to trap him to force a TP. Footmen move in, and this time the Echo Harass is definitely worse for Sock. As there is none for Fortitude. He's creeping the Murlocs now to go up to level 3. But only one more kill for Sock. Is he getting the second middle camp? Oh, risky. Ooh, Sock with the last hit. There was, I guess, the Murloc kill. It was a little misleading, but there was the Murloc kill, so Fortitude was also getting some experience, but he's facing level 3-2 advantage now. It's of course boots on both sides. Kinda need that nowadays, especially for the MK. It's a mini chance for a Panda sometimes, but probably not here. There's level 3 though. Huge last hit on the Taskmaster. Ooh, it is the Panda! Oh boy! This caused trouble for Sock. As there's boots, as there's more right click, both on level 3. There's almost an extra Water Elemental as well. Quite action packed. Okay, Panda is of course a very, very timing dependent unit. Later, there's only gonna be breakers. Breakers not affected by Drunken Haste Breath of Fire. That's why you usually go for Drunken Brawler, but Mountain King can snipe priests from afar, so it's a lot better if the Mountain King is not in a perfect position. The Panda is not in a perfect position. Whew. Dead even HP. But a huge supply lead. Big chance for Sock to maybe come in with a surprise hammer. Archmage did buy a potion, so this is a couple of resources. Both Sanctums far in the back. So the better exchange for 40. Now it's hunting season. This wasn't too much of a surprise. Went for the potion before. It's time to retreat. So there's not going to be any catch in Fortitude's army. The AoE is of course great, but we're mostly rotating out of footmen anyway. This might cost him the game long term. Mountain King is just way, way, way better in the long run. Amazonia has a pretty open map though. So he could find good positions for the Panda. Super tanky MK, by the way.
A player's forces are under attack.
Sound cutout? Not on my end. Blacksmith for upgrades. Control magic super early. Super early for Sock. Prior to the first breaker, what is... Ah, he's supply blocked. That hurts a little. It's a Fortitude. It's running away a little. They negate each other, they neutralize each other so well, knowing, hey, when you go to that one spot, it will be creep check. Now Romantic finds some time. Both are going for the natural expansions and could actually expand there as well. And then the Panda has a point of attack again. Scroll of the Beast will be dispelled or stolen. Big mana potion for this Panda. Would love to burn this expansion to the ground. So are we expanding? Here's number 1. Here's number 2. Okay, 2 base, 2 base. And that is where the Panda shines. But not in the open fights. As you can see, the Archmage is not afraid of anything. And that is due to the lack of Stormbolt. He can't be like Bolt surrounded. He's too fast to be vanilla surrounded.
A player's forces are under attack.
So it depends a little on this game, like how it goes. Of what's better. Archmage needs to come back soonish. Get rid of the tower, 1 or 2 workers, but... Oh, Stormbolt almost is around Fortitude blocking its way out. Clutch moment. A little bit of damage with this Breath of Fire, but only against footmen, and as I said, want to rotate out anyway. We have control magic, and 40... Do you know that? Then these water elementals will be taken over instantly, and he cancels that expo with a committed double water elemental. He bought so much time with this. But okay, Archmage not part of this. Mountain King threw all the Stormbolts already. Oh, priests are falling. If footmen fall, that's not a big deal. But priests are a unit that you really want to carry into the very, very, very late game. Control magic again, this time by Fortitude. And there's no second expo attempt. Just mass. He knows he has to brute force this now. To still have a somewhat shot to advance into the quarterfinal. Damage should be decent. He's evacuating a lot of peasants. Water Elemental is of course good against units, not really against buildings. They will expire in a bit. Probably some items used. Yeah, potion bought, region used. So Fortitude, what is your play now? You have to kill this expansion. The problem for Sok is the Brilliance Aura was not around for a long time, so look at the priests. Low, low, low. On the other side, full, full, full. This might be a difference. This might make the difference. Big Renegade Wizard up for grabs. Priest a little far forward, sniped immediately. Panda trying to connect, gets surrounded instantly. Has that Invo Potion, but do you want to commit 7 seconds of your army's damage to this Panda? He holds it. He holds it, for now at least. TP triggered. No, not triggered, but passed over. Now the Archmage, okay, has to go for the TP, does. There was some damage. Oh, a little bit of the army is stuck here. Wasn't part of the TP. It eventually results in 2 footman kills. Still not the worst, but a couple of freebies here. Love that Water Elemental play. Oh, Fortitude skyrocketing in experience though. But this was his timing. He's trying it again. There's 1 priest remaining only. Sok needs production ASAP. No resources, not many militia. No TP. Mountain King has the Stormbolt. Oh boy. If there's another bolts around, Sok probably holds. If not, this is super powerful. This was the only Stormbolt. And we have a Zeppelin, of course, so that's the way to get out of these surrounds. Who's gonna get the better position? There's still a couple of footmen in. Zeppelin control, really good. Saves a lot of the hurt units and prevents quite some feedback damage. Do we have heal scrolls? No one has had the time, really, right? Oh, there was 1 for 40. Sok's getting more and more resources by the minute, but of course also more and more experience on the other side. MK, low, gets a couple of crit. Bash comes in as well. Unit so hurt for Sok. And that is level 4 here, finally. But it looks like we got a sea of blue. MK needs mana potions. Sok's constantly spending his gold. Pretty crazy. What a group that is. Another priest down. And the few priests that are left, they don't have mana. Expo always a little greedy. Sok has to hold for a bit, but 4 water elementals. And it all comes down to the moment where Sok is pushing with the Archmage alone for quite some time. And neither the Breakers nor the Priest had the Brilliance Aura. Is there a mana potion? Not really. How do you get rid of this Zeppelin? Control magic again. But I guess we even this out now. What a wild mirror. Militia are falling, clearly. Experience lead is with Fortitude. Economy lead, of course, with Sok for a long time. Priests heal each other. 40 on the retreat, at least a little bit. And a kingdom for a heal scroll here in this battle. But the Zeppelin is doing a good job. Control magic again. Only 1 though. Not the biggest ping pong. Breath of Fire. Ha! Oh, not the greatest, but the priests are only healing each other. They're not healing the Breakers. And Sok is falling apart while Fortitude is holding on to a lot of units here. Misposition, of course, you don't want to expose your priests to the Panda, but that was the case anyway.
A player's forces are under attack.
And he broke that second base. 10 supply lead. Big XP lead. And Sock doesn't have a bank anymore. This looks like game to me. There's too many breakers. 2-1 upgrades against 1-1 as well. Armin, what is up? Okay, pushing forward again. With the back against the shop. To be honest, I didn't see the big impact of storm bolts yet. The feedback damage is just way too crazy. Feels like he didn't really snipe too many priests. And then hero focus was kind of out the window once the Zeppelin came into play. Oh, these water elements on the priest, man, it's just beautiful. Sock not willing to give this up as he knows he's supposed to have the better late game hero. But okay. These saves are just too good.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
The priests are too exposed. Throughout the entire game, basically. One, two, three, crit! Level 5 Panda. Level 5 Panda against a level 3 Mountain King. What a game by Fortitude. Striking back here on AZ. It all started with that lightning shield creep, I think, where he was a little faster. Then he was the one contesting first, doing more damage. And then in the fight, the fight kind of starts and Archmage isn't there. Or Archmage wasn't there for a long time, so way more dispels on Fortitude's army. Comes down to the tiny things in Human Mirror. Next one is Tide Hunters, and I'm not sure if I've seen a Human Mirror on this map before. Zap was very smart, that is very true. Yeah, otherwise, if there's no Zeppelin, you can't just stumble, surround, try to kill the heroes. But if there's a Zeppelin, you don't have enough anti-air, especially since your water elementals get stolen or controlled all the time. So we go full distance. I was complaining that Group A and B were too one-sided. Can't complain about that here today. Not at all. Guess these guys are getting a little bit of a break. Unique colors here as Sock's playing green, but hey, whatever. We're loading in. Last map of the day. Chemico, Colorful, 1-0, Focus, Moon. Those are the 5 playoff participants so far. We need 3 more, and 2 of those will be decided tomorrow in the group of death with Lynn, Lawlight, Foggy, and Pink. And the winner of the next map joins as well. Wonder if they restart now because of green. Don't think so. There we go. Don't open my settings. The decision in Group C. Kaho already eliminated. Moon already qualified. So all it takes is a winner between these two. For Sock, it would be every day's business, advancing into the top 8 again. This is where we see him most of the time. This is where he has very good performances, as we said before. Top 4 Yule Cup, top 2 AWL. For Fortitude, it feels like it would be the first round of 8 in a very, very, very long time. Let me check. Except for cups, of course. He made it to top 8 in the Huya Masters. That was in June. In NEXT as well. But we're used to seeing better. So, Archmage, no surprise. We got stuck on the green, which I don't really like because it's not very visible on the minimap, but hey. At least it's easy to differentiate from blue. So I don't know what you do here. Do you expand as the expansions are so easy? Apparently you go for the lab with instant level 2 and one of the best items on the entire map. If both do it at the same time, you can't be contested, right? Guess that's how it works. So, this can give you such a big advantage. Oh, 40. Careful. Careful. Robe of the Magi. Very good. Why is this taking so long? Flute of Accuracy, also incredible. Okay, both can't complain. So I guess Sock wanted to move over to the next camp, but it was a little too early. In the end, this cost him time. So there's a little discussion in chat if Happy quit Warcraft into switching games. I heard he's playing competitive Minesweeper now. Is that not right? But I also found him in Hello Kitty Online, so I don't know if he has time for another competitive game. Double level 3. Oh man, this is really hard to see with the green and the blue, man. Sorry about that. Double level 3. Militia says, nope, keep your water to yourself. But nice find here, man. The stats are really good on this Archmage. Fortitude has always been so aggressive, and man, it's paying off. 2 footmen down. I guess traded for 0. Or maybe 1. I don't know if these skirmishes do Sock a favor, to be honest. Look at the XP. Clearly in favor of Fortitude now. Both spent all their mana. Okay, there was one. But he still has 4, 5 left, right? Can heal up. No shop yet, though.
The town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Tech, thanks to the militia creep, a little later. But also here, Fortitude with the edge. Oh, that's a big power build right here. There's a lot of hurt peasants, so nice advantage. Nice snipe, and if we learned something from especially game 1, then losing peasants is not really allowed. Super nice snipe by Sock. Oh my god, this is number 4. Both have to be a little careful with their archmages, but does Fortitude have the lumber? Looks like it. Oh! Yeah, he should be able to build everything he wants. Smart to dodge Archmage and Footman for a little bit to regen more HP. Okay, double Sanctum plus Hero. We go back to Mountain King. But yeah, that late tech hurts a little now. Economy should be way better. Dude, that's the loudest crab in the history of all crabs. Why are the critters so loud on Tidehunters? That's not normal, is it? Brave by Sock to go for this. The last it would be sick, but he's not in range anymore. So we're closing in on 4. MK is out. This is the moment at the moment. The moment at the moment? The moment to do something for Fortitude.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, dodge. Of course, you don't really want to use that info potion early. Did he get boots? Ooh, he does. Okay. No, he will scroll either side. Sock is scouting if his opponent is creep checking or not, trying to buy time. For the priest, he was, as we said, a little bit later in tech, so Fortitude has the better technology. And you can't really afford to lose the first priests. Mana advantage on Sock. He didn't do anything yet? Okay.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ooh, I wonder if Fortitude thinks that there's an expansion. Did he see the peasants? I'm not too sure. It's been a long cast. A couple of stalemate situations here. Late breakers. Army definitely better for Fortitude at the moment, but it might come down to mana here. And that is in favor. Oh no, the MK! I was about to say, this is in favor of Sock. MK gets out Archmage. I think he can't close this around. No, Fortitude holds the wall, so he could have gotten one of the heroes, but in the end, there's nothing really. But Sock probably still with the upper hand here with the new priest coming in. Good exit kills here though. Is he pushing forward with this close to level 2? He has one Stormbolt. Only priest coming. And Sock, how is he not producing? Now with the breakers. He had the resources. Really don't get that. Fortitude is safe with his MK. Finally level 2 for him as well. Big detonates and lots of experience on Sock's side. 4.5. Experience lead. Militia is coming in. The priest this time better positioned, I think, but also not perfect. Where's he going for? So many storm bolts, and all of a sudden, Sock finds himself in a surround. Uh-oh. Is there a way out? He's still sniping the priest. He wants to get out. He wants to get out. If there's a bash in the bolt, he might be dead! Gets it! Super last second. Oh my, what a moment for Fortitude. And he got that bash, and he got that bolt, and he got that lead that you need. Whew, Marketplace goes to Fortitude 2. Army value now with the hero kill, obviously clearly in favor of Fortitude, plus the big potion, plus the extra experience, plus shop control. Absolute the moment of the game. And I don't know, if he focuses the Archmage sooner, he forces the TP, then Sock gets the Marketplace, then Sock gets the item. I think this was too greedy. This is not the super dominant Human Mirror Fortitude anymore. But it feels like he is a little bit of a better player or more experience in this. Makes the better decisions overall, even if it's just the tiny decisions. And now, like, level 5 Archmage is cool. But the level 2 Stormbolt is just such a weapon of mass destruction versus priests. Okay, maybe it's Fortitude being greedy now. Maybe he couldn't reach. Sandwich time. There is a heal scroll. There is a big healing. So focusing this MK, I really don't get. MK Wars, Stormbolt 1 versus Stormbolt 2. TP transferred, so he's out. With Militia that's trying to force him away. He wants the red spot. I guess he kind of needs the red spot too. Reinforcements, of course, a little faster. For Sock is a bit closer to his main base, but... Supply lead for the Chinese. Upgrade lead. Not too sure. 1-1 and 1-1. That heal ward is pretty sweet. But how do you catch up? We're close to 5. That's the only downside at the moment for Fortitude, I think. His Archmage level, but he's so close. Archmage again, getting an invul. Level 4 MK. Needs a greater mana and gets a greater mana. If there's an item that can save him, it's probably this one. Need to pick it up though. There's no space. Yikes. With the flute, of course, always a little bit of a damage lead, plus the second upgrade. Sock maybe not out of this, especially if the heal ward continues to heal like that, but there's control magic. And then, yeah, of course, goes to Fortitude and then killed. Both have a level 5 Archmage now. Militia support only on Sock's side. Is Fortitude maybe a little too hesitant with this? I don't see the boys coming out. Real Mountain King reveals himself. Sock is fighting back into this. The supply lead is gone. But now it's no militia anymore. It's just peasants and they will probably die soon. No, not staying in this longer. One fight and still holding on to the great mana potion. This is not over yet. This is not over yet.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, MK battle in the front. Super narrow position. Who gets the better dispels? Who gets more dispels? Mana looks good on both sides. HP not too much on the Mountain King, but Nimble Potion close to his shop. Wow, trying to squeeze every little bit of XP off of the map. go, level 4. No techs. That would be way too risky now. 2-2 upgrades. Soon to have 2-2 upgrades. And then what? How's upkeep looking? 40 was the one breaking upkeep before. Now Sock is taking over. And claims map control, gets shop control. Heal scrolls, rather rare. It's a lot of single target damage. Fight for the red spot. Zeppelin bot to escape surround situations. Fortitude sees this, trying to backstab. More experience going Sock's way. Does he have a town portal? He should, right? No! Wow, the balls! Aura 3 on both sides, by the way. For more control magic, for more dispel, for more heal, for more storm bolts. Oh, double bash. MK already pretty hurt. The water elemental ping pong begins. And Sock's the one losing the first one, but this choke is just perfect, isn't it? Militia coming in. The ones of Sock are backstabbing, so he has to give up this position. His Fortitude. Oh man, that priest a little far forward. Immediately punished. Like if you do one mistake, if you misstep once, you lose that unit. And Sock is losing quite a few here. But the water elementals stay with him for now. Breakers are using so much mana. Just back, forth, back, forth. Burning a lot of mana here. Will this big mana potion be the X factor in the end? Zeppelin brings some units back. And there's of course no way out. You go for the Mountain King. There's an Invo potion. Needs to use it. There's nice how he dodges the Spellbreaker shots with the Zeppelin here to not lose too much mana. This is the big Stormbolt. Mana potion consumed. Sock is pushing forward after this horrendous fight in the middle. He still fought back. Uh-oh, creeps getting involved and snares thrown on both sides. When will we see that Stormbolt of the Mountain King? Is he trying to go for one? Is he waiting for level 5? A little bit far away. And we are getting real close to level 6. Sock might be able to take this home here. Mountain King got healed up. The priest did a phenomenal job, but I think it's just Korean dominance at this point. Here's the Stormbolt. He was a little far forward. This is the Invo potion now on the other side, on both sides actually. And stairs everywhere. Romantic is kiting back, but oh, MK! No way! He loses this one. The Zeppelin too late, and now he got no catch anymore. And both heroes of Fortitude are alive. Oh, but he got baited into that position. And he lost so much there. All that focus fire. Yeah, of course he has no mana potion anymore. Got level 6 Archmage. Okay. But what does that do? You get surrounded. You get focused. Saved for now, but that means no Brilliance Aura currently. And you need mana. You need all the mana in the world. No expansion either side. Dominant Fortitude. The way he was kiting this. Two overcommitments by Sock, and you can't afford that one. Would love to get that level 5. That's why he's not taking over the water elementals. Just get more experience. But how do you build back from this? You don't have a bank. Is there a way? Is there mass teleport? Yes, there is. So is there a way to abuse mass teleport now? I don't think so. Fortitude is really close to 2. Storm. Oh, that MK kill got him so much experience. Jesus. Yeah, risky red spot now. Gotta try it. Gotta catch up to the level 5 if you're getting punished. Which you probably will. That might be the end of the game. But good that he tries. Oh, Stormbolt, Helm of Valor takes it, but the Archmage is in trouble. Oh, there's so valuable reinforcements getting caught, and that's level 6. Fortitude can only lose this game. There's no way under normal circumstances that Sock gets back in this game. Every Stormbolt is a kill. Wow, the resilience by Fortitude, really impressive. There's a breaker in the main. I guess he repositioned this to not walk into Fortitude anymore, but we're getting kind of close to Cosmodan here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, he shouldn't have gone into this position. Or maybe even into the Murlocs. They kind of fired back there. Do we get a mass teleport game here? Uh-oh, Zeppelin. Is there an anti-air? That would be a fitting end to this.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, there's so many units. 450. Of course, Fortitude is losing a lot of gold to upkeep now. Get some. Do you have any items left? Not really, right? Only on Fortitude's side. Anyone? No gold for Fortitude. Sock might... Is he expanding? Is anyone expanding? Fortitude is not. He's spending all his gold. Main base expired. Water Elemental Scout. Good morning. What a massive force. It's not willing to give Sock time to rebuild. There's 2 more breakers coming. 6/5 heroes on both sides. Oh, there's a lot of mana burned already with every single hit. Straight up breaker wars. Who's doing better here? 2-2 on each side. There is a flute. It does help, but there's also a heal scroll. There's 2 invul potions. And militia are coming. Let's arrest everyone. Civil war breaking out in the middle of this fight, with Romantic being the big favorite. Oh, trying to reposition mass teleport. There was too many units. I think the cap's 24 or something. And reposition. Little bit of gold left.
Player's forces are under attack.
And now this choke here. He can farm these peasants quite a bit in this posy. But here's level 6. And there it is for Cosmodan. Avatar ultimate for the Mountain King. And again, not control magic, mass teleport to reposition here. But what's the game plan? Control magic again, but it's all on Fortitude. It's just so much extra damage. Sock literally with his back against the wall. If he's trying to mass teleport again, I think he will be stormed. He's really trying to get this MK, is he not? Let's try this again, I guess. But the priests are there for healing. Sock is falling apart. He needs this Hail Mary, but try to break a 1800 HP MK. Impossible. But as the avatar duration is over, we portal back. And this game is still not over. But he's an entire level ahead of the Mountain King. Long distance mining for Fortitude. Neat. He barely lost anything. Still so many breakers. $20 supply lead. How are you supposed to do this? The tug of war continues. But if it's not the perfect position, wait, that's 4 priests remaining against 5, I guess. Zeppelin again to the rescue. If you can keep some priests up and kill Fortitude's priest and take away the healing, that might work. But yeah, no real chance. Just moves forward, kills 1 or 2 units, portals back. In the meantime, he's mining. And his opponent isn't. Alright. Another attempt. Is the ultimate ready? There's a lot of storm bolts, but of course on the other side, counter storm bolts. Not ready to bolt and cancel the healing. But okay, a little bit of XP. This won't get him close to 6, no way. Almost twice the supply now. This feels so unwinnable. If there's no tactical strike of genius by Sock. This is Fortitude's game. He won't like... I don't know, man. He's just not realizing... Oh, of course he's realizing it. But... he won't admit it. Stormbolts are way too sick. Another TP. This time, the scroll. But Sock again lost like 7 supply. Romantic is so unsure of why he's still in this that he's scouting now. Whoopsie. GG. Yeah, he finally admits defeat, and that is Fortitude for the first time in a long time. Qualifying again, I think the first time in 3 months here in a group with Sock and Moon and Kaho. That was not to be expected. The first real upset here in the TP Cup. I like it. Poor for Sock. He had, as I said, great results. For the first time in a while, 2 human players have a better result than him. And that is Chemico and that is Fortitude. But we keep the perfect balance between Korea and China. 3 players each now. And we need 2 more, of course, that will be decided tomorrow. That was a long day, everybody. That was a 6-hour stream compared to like the 4 and a bit that we had the past 2 days. Yeah, for a while there was nothing really to do anymore for Sock there. He was still trying. It feels bad when you have mass teleport and tapping out. But man, that was a fun humor. There was a cool back and forth. I guess it's Sock's mistake twice. First in the mid game, then in the late game when he had the upper hand, but he was too greedy. Twice he was too greedy. And Fortitude keeping his composure, playing it safe, playing it calm and collected after huge early game aggression. So he's finding the balance there. We got 3 groups done now, as you can see here. Chemico and Colorful over Xiao Kai and Linguagua on day 1. yesterday 1-0 and Focus over 15 Sway and Cini, and today Moon and Fortitude over Sock and Kaho. Comes a bit as a surprise, but who's gonna upset tomorrow then? Group of Death starting at 12:30. Lin vs Law Lion to open the day, and then Foggy versus Pink, and then of course the rest of the group to conclude the 7th and 8th player in the playoffs for next week's double elim round of 8 for $11,000, everybody. Did I just not show you the bracket and just saw me? It was dumb. But anyway, there it is. That's the schedule for tomorrow. You guys are probably aware of this, but this operation needs your support. The Back to Warcraft team is expanding with pretty much every month or whatever. We got, of course, myself, we got Remo, we got Carson, we got Bidu, we got also some people behind the scenes that you're not too aware of, people that will help us out with graphics, people who code for us to bring you this wonderful overlay that you all love so much, and latest edition Out of Warcraft, who is flooding our socials with the best highlight plays and with the best plays and the greatest highlights of whatever we cast, and therefore we have a second channel called Back to Warcraft Clips. You can find it via highlights.backtowarcraft.com. And to keep this engine running, we need, of course, a little bit of money is required for that. And there you can find all the ways to support us via backtowarcraft.com/support. Either via Patreon, the best way with the best, I don't want to say revenue, but where we give the most back, I guess. From secret Discord channels to early access to podcasts to personal recommendations when it comes to music and movies to replay analysis to coaching to VIP badges to fun game evenings. We got that all for you on patreon.com/backtowarcraft. Currently is September, everybody, so if you guys have $1 or $2, feel free to sub here on Twitch, so we're getting closer to the 2600, which we once again didn't crack this time. Donations are always welcome via PayPal, credit card, or cryptocurrency, and of course we got merchandise as well. Shirts, hoodies, it's getting darker and colder again, so hood up, everybody. And you can also help us out tremendously by following us on Twitch, on YouTube, both YouTube channels, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. We got quite some cool content for you guys over there, and if you like and reach what we share, then more people see it, the algorithm likes it better, so more people get exposed to awesome Warcraft. This is what you can do. Also, check out the gym Discord if you want to learn the game or if you want to help people learn the game, and of course play on War 3 Champions, the best server there is. Tomorrow, 2 streams actually. You can always find our schedule at backtowarcraft.com. That is it for today, but tomorrow we are back at 12:30. I have to update this. And then right after, it's the W3AL semifinal between UMAD and Raptor Gaming, where finally there's some Clan War action again. And next week, we are back with ESL Cups, with ESL Meisterschaft, with more TP Cup, the decision in the TP Cup, and the W3AL Grand Final. So the next weeks are packed with Warcraft, and every single bit of support helps. Sometimes it's also kind words that help out a lot. So thank you very much for tuning in. We see each other tomorrow.